Hi there, it's Claire here again for some more how-to videos for some outdoor activities. So hello little and mini outdoor adventurers, and a particular hello to any of the Whitchurch-on-Thames preschoolers or anyone from Pangbourne. So we have 6 different activities for the Easter holidays. We've got 2 weeks of Easter holidays, so I thought I'd do a bumper pack of activities, and we're going to do a bit of a tour all the way around my garden to show you the different activities you can do. And because it's springtime, they're all themed around birds and nesting birds, birds laying their eggs and chicks. So I want to do the first activity. So number one, activity number one, this is all in reverse because I'm on a selfie video. So this is activity number one, is just to listen. And we're going to try and listen to the bird song. There's not so much traffic around at the moment. There's lots of birds nesting and making a lot of noise. And so I would like you to go and find a sit spot, somewhere quiet. I'm sat on my front porch. You could find somewhere in the woods if you're out on a daily walk, by a tree, just somewhere quiet. Just sit for a couple of minutes and just listen and see what you can hear. I can hear lots of birds singing. I'm sure you will be able to too. So I just want to talk to you about some birds that you might be able to hear, especially down by the maze in Whitchurch. Some called the chiff-chaff. So I'm going to play you a bit of bird song of the chiff-chaff, which has come all the way from Africa. Can you hear this? Can you hear that? Another one. That is the chiff-chaff. So maybe you might be able to hear the chiff-chaff at the maze. And I've got a globe here. And again, it's in reverse, sorry, because we're on selfie mode. So the chiff-chaff spends winter in northern Africa quite a lot of the time. So we've got Algeria, Tunisia, Morocco. And it flies all the way across Spain, all the way across France, all the way to the UK. So a tiny little bird has flown a very long way to come and spend its summer here, nesting and having its babies and its chicks. So we're going to go on to activity number 2. So that is in my garden. So let's swing this and walk to activity number 2. So this is a giant bird's nest. Can you see that? A giant bird's nest. Do another view again. So this has been built from lots of sticks and twigs and bits of tree that came down in local recent storms, and I've managed to build this in my garden, so I'm lucky enough to have a big enough garden. But if you're out on your daily walk, maybe you could go and find somewhere in the woods to build your nest. So birds use sticks and twigs a lot of the time. Sometimes they use mud to build their nests, but they use this as the structure. So these are the solid hard parts of the structure to give it some strength. And once they've built it, using their beaks, and they've got no hands, so that's pretty impressive. They weave it together with sticks, and they might find some really nice soft materials to line the nest. So they've got some nice seed grasses here. They've got some lovely moss, so the moss would fill the gaps to keep the wind and the rainy weather out. There's dried leaves, I think I might use that. Feathers, lovely soft feathers, they would be lovely to line the nest. Maybe some lichen, like we found at the maze before. Some old garden string, or bits of wool or fur that they find. So they would build the structure out of sticks first, and then they would line it with all of this to fill in the gaps, keep the weather out, keep any predators out that might want to eat the babies. Not very nice. And that's how they would build the nest. So this is activity number 2. So you could come and build your own nest. So let's go on to activity number 3, which is this. So activity number 3 is to make your own giant egg to go in your nest. So this might be a blackbird's egg or a starling's egg. They're usually a kind of pale duck egg blue and spotted with sort of brown freckles. And the way we've made this is we blew up a balloon and we covered it with newspaper, which was stuck on with half and half PVA glue and water. You can still see the balloon is inside this one. So then we need to pop this balloon, we can pull that out of the hole at the top, and then we can paint our egg and decorate it and put that in your giant nest. So these are some activities you maybe want to do over the whole Easter holiday, so you can sort of take your time building your nest and building your eggs. Ivy wants to be a rainbow parrot, and so she's going to paint her egg rainbow because she thinks rainbow parrots would have rainbow eggs. So that will be hers and it'll be rainbowed. Okay, so that was activity number 3. We're now going to go on to activity number 4, which is this way. Here. Okay, so here we have some bird food. So this is for robins. So this is something you can pick up from an activity pack, or if you have it at home you could have a go at attracting some robins to your garden. So these are mealworms, and they're dried mealworms, so they've been grown especially, and they're very high in protein and very high in fat. So they're great for parenting birds, and they're great for any fledglings, any baby birds. So putting some mealworms out will be really, really good for the spring birds, and robins particularly like them. So you can tell from a robin, this would be a boy robin, and they have a big red tummy. So you could try putting out some mealworms. As I said, these will be in the activity pack if you're going to pick them up. Maybe put some mealworm out in a bird feeder or on a table or even on the ground if you've not got any cats, and see if you can attract a robin, so keep an eye out. And a way you can keep an eye out is by making yourself some binoculars. So these are just 2 innards of toilet rolls taped together. I've got some beautiful wooden tape here and a piece of string threaded through 2 holes either side here to make my binoculars. So I could put my bird feed out, maybe I might attract a little robin, and I could watch for my robin through my binoculars. There he is, you can see him, very happy. Eat that bird feed. Excellent, so that was activity number 4. So now we've got to go to activity number 5. We're going to tour my gardens. We're going to go this way. Past the bird eggs, all the way down here. Challenge Annika. I'm going to go to activity number 5. So we're going over to the fire pit. The small fire pit we've made. So activity number 5. So this is something you might want to do indoors if it's raining, if you haven't got enough space to build a big bird's nest outside. So again, if you're coming to pick up an activity pack, you can pick up a piece of this. So this is some packaging from some cardboard packaging from a parcel that was delivered. So it's nice, a good sort of structure in it already, so I thought it'd be really good to make your own mini bird's nest. So I've just wrapped it together and tucked in the bottom to seal the bottom, and I'm going to weave in, just like a bird would, weave in some other sticks to give it some more structure. So this is a bit like the twigs that the birds would use to give it some structure. And once you've woven it all together, you can find some moss or some other soft items like the feathers or the dried leaves I was talking about, and you could line your nest like this and make a lovely little bird's nest. Something a little bit like that. And then you can make a bird to go in it. So if you have some Play-Doh or some clay or plasticine or something similar, you can make a little bird. So I'm going to show you how to make a bird. So start off by rolling into a ball. There we go, this is nice and soft, so easy to make a bird. And we're going to squidge out 2 ends of it. I'm going to squidge out one end like that. I'm going to squidge out a fatter end like that. This is going to be the head, this is going to be the tail. So I'm going to flatten out this tail, make it nice and long, like that. And this is its big tummy down here, and this is its head. So I'm going to round off its head a little bit. Like that, you can see it taking shape. And then I'm going to pinch that way and then that way. Pinch sideways and then pinch up and down. So I pinch sideways, I'm going to pinch up and down, and that's created its little beak. And it's a little kind of sockets, eye sockets are there too, so you could take another piece of plasticine and make some little eyes. Not plasticine, Play-Doh. Make some little eyes, or you could take a stick and make some dots in for some eyes. So there you have, you've got a little beak here, your tail, little fat body, and some little eyes. And then your bird can sit in your bird's nest. And maybe if you put your nest out over Easter, maybe the Easter Bunny might leave some chocolate eggs in there. That would be exciting, wouldn't it? Okay, so on to activity number 6, so the last one in this day. So activity number 6 is one of the activity packs again. So you can come and pick up one of these, and if you want to email me on clairebearoutdoors@gmail.com, you can get instructions to come and pick up an activity pack, or I can email you these images. So this is some blue tits, some eggs, and some sticks and some lichens. So that is a cutting out for you to cut out. And then in your pack you've also got 3 nests. So empty nest, that's empty nest number 1, empty nest number 2, empty nest number 3. So they are for you to fill either with drawings of your own birds or cut out from magazines, or you can cut out some of these and put your eggs and your birds in them. So that's all 6 activities, and if you want to join me on Thursday for a Zoom session, again email me on clairebearoutdoors@gmail.com, and you can join our Zoom class and you can do a show and tell, and I'll read some kind of bird or egg story. I'll find something suitable. So I hope you have fun with your activities over Easter, and I'll see you all soon. Bye now.